What's going on, everyone? So we got here some news that I knew that was going to happen, and this clarifies exactly what I've been saying um, about GTA 6 not being finished, about GTA 6 being in development hell, and that Rockstar has probably the highest ambition requirement of all time. The pressure is on them. The valve is at the highest peak, and that things are not going as well as you think. Not to say that it's going to have a terrible launch or anything, but more about this game is not as close to complete as you thought it was. And every time they delayed it, people thought that it was finished and it was going to be fine. Well, when you realize how much they keep delaying it, it gives you an idea of how much time they actually really need. Not only that, but also let's talk about, and we're going to look at some Dreamcast guy said too, which is funny, that PC players are going to have to wait a long time to get this game, longer than you think. Now you know, for example, if the PC version is not going to be coming soon because they still have to work on the console version, you ain't going to be seeing this for probably some late 2027 or something, right? You're going to be waiting longer than you could imagine, so that when you see consoles like the series getting ready to just die off and they're getting ready to kind of move into that Magnus PC aspect with that Rogan aspect, it's not going to be available. So once again, this just solidifies Sony's PS5 Pro console to be the premium option because FSR4 will clearly be out by that date and everything will be even more optimized. So by the time GTA comes out, I mean, what are you going to be looking at? You see what I mean? Because you're not going to be able to play it on anything other than an Xbox. And at this point of them delaying it, they may even have a Switch version, a Switch 2 version with some cloud or something on the way. But yeah, we're not going to be seeing this for a while. And think about the multiplayer too, because this is just for GTA 6. What about the multiplayer? You know what I mean? There's some things to talk about here. So right here says the team needs additional time to finish the game with high level of polish players expect and deserve. They do not want to launch this product. And if you're telling me you still need, and we're in November now, you need a full year. There's not just a full year to polish a game. No, 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 no. They need a lot of stuff to make sure if this world's going to be that massive, we need to clear up all these bugs. We need to make sure things are not crashing. We need times to make sure it is very optimized. Knowing that you have to do a Series S version, you're going to have to do an Xbox Series X version, a PS5 version, a PS5 Pro version, and possibly other things outside of that. Like, I think Rockstar is also going to have like subscription tiers. They may even have like some other stuff to the side that they're working on too. There's like a whole network I think that's going on with this, guys, that we need to talk about. Um, so them saying the team needs additional time to finish the game, so the game is not finished. So they're not in a state where it's like, okay, let's just start polishing out the game. No, it's not finished still. And that other thing, like I told people, is their placeholder. So going down here, we got GTA 6 has been delayed until November 19th. This news was announced today by Rockstar as part of Take-Two's second quarter earnings and release. A release shared with IGN, Take-Two shared that the delay was giving the team some additional time to finish the game with the high level of polish players expect and deserve, which is not a bad thing. Finish your product, finish your painting, right? Don't snatch it off and just put it out there. Rockstar has our full support, of course, and we are confident they will deliver an unrivaled blockbuster entertainment experience. GTA 6 was originally announced for a fall 2025 release, but CEO Strauss, whatever the hell his name, said he felt confident and even more, or even amid speculation of a delay. The game was then delayed to May of 2026. So yeah, I mean, you delayed it a full year now. With Rockstar citing a need for extra time to deliver at the level of quality you expect and deserve. Like I said, the bar is set high, like the highest that you could possibly ever think of. And there's no way this game is going to be anything less than $80, guys. I'm telling you that right now. And that's probably just for the single player game. We're not even talking about multiplayer. I think there's going to be something else to this, guys. And I think there's going to be some subscription aspect to the multiplayer. In a conversation with Zelnick ahead of the announcement, IGN asked him what had changed in the year since he first said he felt confident in the fall 2025 date. Zelnick replied, It's all of 2025. We've had more time to develop the title, and so we're getting closer to the release. You can't believe anything I say when it comes to release. I know people are just in some doubt. It's just like, this is a curse at this point. We are grateful that it is still within the same fiscal year. And mostly we're grateful to Rockstar for constantly seeking perfection. Yet that bar is set high. You got to beat 5. It's not exactly a surprise that GTA 6 has been delayed again. Nah, I expected it. Given the studio's past record of delays. And while most fans are prepared to wait patiently for GTA 6, regardless of when it drops, there's so many games in this world now, guys, you know what I mean? I mean, we're all right. Some fans are taking the news a little bit hard. Rockstar makes GTA 6 announcement. You see what I mean? GTA 6 releases on November 19th. Regional GTA 6 releases on November 19th, 2026. GTA 6 releases on November 19th, 2026. This is kind of funny because you're kind of getting a little bit of a meme here. But yeah, people are just not taking this well. Game publishers watching the Rockstar announced delaying GTA 6. Meanwhile, they delayed their games to avoid GTA 6 release date. On a call with investors today, Zelnick also said that players shouldn't expect any changes to the cadence of updates to GTA Online due to GTA 6 delay. Obviously, you got to keep that going. We also spoke, but talk about milking the cow, bro. When it's, I mean, I don't even want to go into details at that point. Also spoke to him about how confident he actually is in a new release date. I worry about Rockstar's cow. The animal abuse is insane. Wink. Just last week, Take-Two fired dozens of employees aligning gross misconduct and later leaking confidential information in a public forum. However, those employees claimed that they were instead fired for participating in online chats about organizing a union. The group and supporters protested in front of Rockstar North and Take-Two's UK offices today. Take-Two reported the net bookings of $1.96 billion in the best second quarter in company history thanks to the releases of 2K, Mafia, and Borderlands 4. 2K sold 5 million. GTA continues to sell, having to reach 220 million units, though we know there's some shark stuff going on with that, which is kind of interesting. And then we have Dreamcast guy saying how he's kind of worried a bit about this game. Yeah, funny stuff. Let's see what he has to say real quick.
But here it is. Grand Theft Auto 6 now set to launch in November 19th, 2026. This was originally supposed to come out in May. This is, what is that, like a 6-month delay. That is absolutely crazy. The fact that they're also doing it a year out, I think part of the reason I think this is such a bad sign, I think the game is very unfinished. I think maybe it's taken a lot longer than they actually originally planned. If you're delaying it by 6 months, a year out, I think that's showing that this is more than just bug testing. I think
I agree with him, guys, because you got to think about this. Remember when Microsoft was going to launch Halo Infinite when the Series X came out? It had to delay it an entire year, and Forge wasn't even done. It gives you kind of an idea. Though Rockstar is way better, obviously, but I'm just saying it's kind of like, not 3 months, guys, not too much, an entire year. Oh yeah, there's a lot to still be done, and who knows how much more ambitious they want to be. You just never know, right? And then you realize, like, how many games are out, Rockstar? How much content is just filled in this world? There's no reason to rush this game. People are fine. There's more content ever in gaming history. I mean, even if you're on one platform, you have so much content on one service by itself. And even going to watch some stuff on a service like Netflix right now or something. You know what I mean? Netflix and one service. You know what I mean? Maybe one game you want to play. Games like Arc Raiders. I mean, there's so many games coming out. But I mean, in the past 2 months, guys, there's been like 20 plus amazing video games that came out on multiple platforms. Switch to Xbox Game Pass, PC, and PlayStation. Where it's like, damn, and if you got a job and you're married or you have a lady friend and you work out and you just don't have the time. So by the time you want to catch up on all this, it's fine. Unless you're just some GTA only head written across your brain. And you're just like, man, I really wanted to get to that game. But honestly, there's so much content in this world, it's insane. So I agree with him, but I don't care if you don't give me a broken product. If you release it when it's finished, that's cool. Like Miyamoto said, a delayed game can be amazing, but a rushed game can be ruined forever. Yeah, we know about that.
this is a sign that perhaps something is really needing that extra polish, that extra time. From the leaks, we know the city is going to be huge. The graphics are going to be insane. I understand this takes hundreds of employees, millions of hours to get right? But let me look at this. So,
yeah, and I also think too, like if you ask me, that there's a point where it's how can I explain this? It's probably gonna be like $1 billion budget.
Hey, so Grand Theft Auto 6 is now coming out on Thursday, November.
So yeah, we kind of get the point here, right, guys? I mean, I don't see this delay as anything surprising. I just think that, at this point, it kind of makes sense. Finish your game. I don't care that you delayed it. I have plenty more to play. It's not that big of a deal. You see what I mean? And that it is good that they came out and let you know early rather than goading you all the way close to their release date and then canning it and saying we're delayed. No, let you know before the year even finished. So honestly, there it can be a positive way to look at this, guys. And that is basically that, where it's like, yeah, you guys didn't wait for me to get all the way to next year, close to May, and then delayed it on me. That's where you would be like, man, it was so close, and you did that to me. No. They hit you with the bad news pretty early. So I mean, that's pretty much all we can say about this. Other details, I mean, there's not really much else to talk about, except that PC players are going to have to wait even longer, man. That sucks. So let me know what you guys think about this. Like, comment, subscribe. Cool video, as usual. Not a big deal. And like I said, there's a positive way to look at this. Later, y'all.